How's it going, my people? Right, this video is all about past trauma and mental health and all that. Okay, now the reason I'm doing this is I see a lot of people, friends, all this, that and the other, who are going through some shit, all right, personal shit, whatever, you know, and I've come to the conclusion that I might be able to help with that. Not majorly, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm just me, right? But I've been through past trauma, right? I suffered from RTS, religious trauma syndrome, for a long time, right? I was raised in an environment that, yeah, I love my parents, got nothing against my parents, but their views, their way of dealing with things was just like too insane. Sometimes I felt that I was living in a cult. I wasn't in a cult, but God, sometimes it did, you know. So I've dealt with that. I've worked my mind through that and got out the other side. I do still have little things, but nothing that I can't deal with. So here, this is how to deal with trauma and mental health. Take it away, me. See you in a bit.
Bright lights, friendly face, walking here, no pain or trace. Tattooed mistakes, faded grace. This room's got a saving space. Walls echo with sweet relief.
Okay then, dealing with past trauma can be a really tough and emotional journey, trust me. But it's an important one for your mental health. So here's how you might be able to approach it. Right, so the first step is acknowledging what happened. And first, it's critical to recognize that what you went through was traumatic. Sometimes we try to minimize or push aside painful experiences, but acknowledging them is the first step in healing. Understanding that it's okay to feel the way you do. Your feelings are valid. Remember that. Next, getting help. You don't have to go through all of this alone. Talking to myself can be incredibly helpful. I can offer you a safe space to explore your feelings and help you make sense of what happened. There are different kinds of therapy that might work for you, like cognitive behavior therapy, CBT, or EMDR, which are specifically designed to help with trauma. Mine is personal experience. I've been there and I've worked through it. So my process will be working alongside yourself and just guiding with examples and structures that can push you through it all. Another one, processing your emotions. Dealing with trauma often means revisiting painful memories, but in a controlled and safe way. I can guide you through this process, helping you to confront those memories without being overwhelmed by them. This isn't about relieving the trauma, but about understanding it and reducing its impact on your now daily life. Start building a support network. It's so important to have people around you understand what you're going through. This could be a support group or simply friends or family members you trust. Having someone to talk to when things get tough can make things different in a big way. But taking care of yourself is another thing. Healing from trauma can take a lot of energy, so it's important to look after your physical and your mental well-being. This might mean getting regular exercise, get out there, eating well, and making sure you're getting enough sleep. That is a big one. Activities like mindfulness or meditation can also help you stay grounded and manage your stress. You got to stay committed to your healing process. Recovery isn't always a straight line. There might be setbacks, and that's okay. What's important is to keep moving forward, even if it's just a little bit at a time. Ongoing conversation, self-reflection, and maintaining your support system are key to staying on track. There's a Finn, there's my boy. He's coming out. Look, oh, you couldn't see him, but he's there. Right. Considering medication. Now, personally, never have. But sometimes medication can be a useful tool in managing symptoms, especially if they're really intense. But consult a professional. Make sure it is the right thing that you need to go down before you even. That's my opinion, but you know, I'm not going to block it out altogether. That wouldn't be fair. For some people it might be a good thing. For myself, never interested me. So checking on your progress as well. As you go through this process, take time to reflect on how you're doing. Celebrate the progress. Always celebrate the progress you've made, no matter how small. Small things grow into giant trees. Just remember that. They always start off teeny. Alright? And be gentle with yourself when things don't go in the direction that you want them to go, because it doesn't always go fluid. Alright? So finding a sense of peace with what happened is also paramount. It's a deeply personal part of the journey, and it will happen in your own time. Not in my time, not in a friend's time, family member's time, all in your time. Healing from trauma is hard work, but you don't have to do it alone. It's okay to ask for help and to take things one step at a time. The important thing is that you're taking steps towards feeling better and living a life that isn't, I repeat, isn't controlled by your past.
Alright, treat the room, best place to be. Friendly hands, thank belief. No scars left, just pure peace. Healing touch, pain will cease.
There you go. Right, as I've said, I'm not a professional, but I've had experience of personal trauma in the past that I've had to deal with through my life, right, which I'm still dealing with to a certain degree. It's been quite intense. It's, you know, puts my mind in many weird places, but you know, I'm getting through it. Sorry for the wobble. If you need someone to talk to, all you've got to do is ask. Totally private, totally confidential. I wouldn't dream of any other way, right? That's important. But if you do need someone to talk to about anything that is affecting you in a mental or physical way, it doesn't matter, give me a ring, drop me a message. I'm there. Simple, no questions asked. All right, take care, look after yourselves. That's the big one. I love you loads, always. See you later. Bye for now.